All right, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rob from Rob Clone Radio, coming back at you one more time again. Right quick, I have to give my shots out to the whole mixed martial arts Facebook community. That be at the MMA Lounge, the Fight House, MMA Central, and Low Kick MMA. But I'm going to get right into it, man, and just give my thoughts on the UFC 244 card. I have a very euphoric feeling about this card. I love this poster right here. Kind of reminds me of a Marvel poster. You know, that's kind of the feeling I have, too, like I'm going to watch a Marvel movie or something, man. This stuff is finna be real lit. I don't remember having this feeling. Last time I think I had it, man, was when Conor fought Khabib. Had the same type of feeling the first time I seen John Jones win his title. You know, fighting Shogun. I knew that was going to be a good fight. Had the same feeling when I watched Chuck Liddell fight Randy Couture all 3 times. You know, it's just that euphoric feeling of, feeling happy, and being excited that you're a part of something, you're watching something special. That's just how I feel. But I also want to go into some of my picks for the fight tonight. I'm going to start off with the undercard. I'm only going to be talking about Corey Anderson versus Johnny Walker as far as the undercard, because that's the only fight that I'm real knowledgeable about with both of the guys. I've watched Corey Anderson for a long time, and I just look at, how his fights usually go. Corey Anderson is a very disciplined fighter. He's very hardworking. Cardio is very good. And I don't think Johnny Walker has the setup skills to get Corey Anderson to the situation of being able to finish him. I'm pulling for Corey Anderson on this one. I think he'll pull it off. Like I said, I think he's just too disciplined. I think the gas tank is a lot better. And we haven't seen Walker outside of the first round, so we're going to have to see how that goes. Now, as far as the main card, this main card is extremely stacked. You have Kevin Lee making his way back to lightweight. As you see, I have the circles on everybody that I think is going to win. You have Kevin Lee versus Gillespie. Now, Kevin Lee versus Gillespie should be a very interesting fight. I think Kevin Lee's wrestling is good enough to keep it off the ground, and I think his striking is just a little too much for Gillespie to deal with. So I'm calling Kevin Lee for that one. Now, Derek Lewis versus Ovenov. I'm calling Derek Lewis in this one. Derek Lewis looks in great shape, and I've never seen anybody really overpower, or just overwhelm in-shape Derek Lewis like that, so I'm going for him. Now, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus Vicente. I believe Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is going to be just a little too fast. I think he's a little too good at keeping that range, and will pull this one off via decision. Then we go to the co-main event, Kevin Gastelum versus Darren Till. Darren Till is going to be an awesome fighter regardless, but if he has not learned his lesson of, keeping his chin up in the air, Gastelum will find that chin and will win, I believe, in this fight via TKO. Then the big boy fight, the BMF title on the line. I just do not see a road for Nate Diaz to take. I think Masvidal's boxing is just as slick as Nate Diaz's. Both of these dudes are slicker than worm sperm when it comes to their, boxing abilities. Both guys are very durable, have very good cardio. And like I said, I just don't feel like the power of Nate Diaz will be enough to offset the craftiness of Masvidal. Nate Diaz is very good on the ground, but I feel like Masvidal's takedown defense is good enough to keep it off of the ground. The only way I see Nate Diaz possibly winning this fight is if he gets dropped by Masvidal, Masvidal goes in reckless, and Nate Diaz catches him with something off of his guard. Or possibly a decision, but I do not see this going to a decision. Both of these dudes are real dogs, and they're going to go in there, with their intentions to finish. But it's your boy Rob Cologne. Man, definitely follow me after the fight. I will be doing a post video, so holla at me. 1.